All right, so I know you all have had this happen, and it just hurts. That's all. It's that moment when you realize that you're so uncool.
Yeah.
And and I've talked about this before. We kind of live our lives in this like weird funkadelic radio world where you feel like you're cool.
Right, sure.
We got the coolest music, concerts.
We can wear anything we want to wear.
Right. So, sorry, Danny and I both have the munga. So, you just feel cool.
Cool.
Until you run into a 15-year-old that heckles your ass.
Now, what happened? I thought you got heckled over the ski-doo, so I was, or sea-doo key.
Sea-dookie? I love my sea-dookie. Anyway, I was at a surf shop.
Do you care to say which one? Because I only know one, Val Surf.
I don't know where it was.
Okay.
It's probably on that tag.
I took it off.
Oh, that's okay. And I got Jack, first of all, a gift.
What'd you get, Jack? Toes on the nose. Yeah. Nice.
Yep, I know. I had said it and I had to buy it. It's saying
Nice.
Jack to me. They have hats. They have everything.
That says toes on the nose?
Yes, it's just missing the bros.
Right.
Yeah, and I started screaming, oh my God, Jack hates toes on the nose.
We've got to get him this and
We've-
make him wear it.
We've got to get it. And so the guy came over and he goes, well, we have 3 colors. And he's like, we got the, and I'm like, gray.
Yeah, you got gray.
They didn't have black, Jack. Otherwise, I got you black. The other colors are a little too bright for you.
If you have the human flesh gone bad gray,
Yeah.
that'd be really good.
Yeah, because they had a charcoal, but I thought that was too bright.
Yeah.
So I had to go with like yucky gray.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got Jack the shirt.
Nice.
I mean, it doesn't it just scream
Yeah,
Jack?
you had to get that for
Yeah.
Jack.
So because we're retarded. We got stick-on lights for our sea-doos, so after work we can go sea-dooing in dark. They're these suction cup lights.
The
that
kind of C or the kind of B scene?
both, really. So we know that it's gonna be cold out on the ocean, so we need to get some of those. What are they called? They're like surfer shirts,
Right.
and they're water repellent.
Skins.
Thank you. Yeah. See, don't know this crap. So I'm like, we want something kind of warm, but it repels water, but it's cool. And the guy's like looking at us like, yeah, okay, lady. And so he takes us to this little corner or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's totally cool. It looks like a sweatshirt, but only it'll stick to you.
Right. Probably a body glove.
It's a O'Neill something or
Right.
another.
The same thing.
So it looks cool.
Yeah, they're super cool.
So I get it down, I put it on. I'm like, yeah. I go, it's a little weird in the front. And then he says this too. Lady, you got it on backwards.
Oh.
I said, oh, I thought this was like a little zippy thing. He said, no, that goes in the back. It's for surfers to pull it off or whatever.
It has a string on this.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it goes in the back. I
Yeah.
thot it was a
Yeah.
cute little zippy thing.
So you could grab the zipper.
Yeah,
from the
right,
front.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah. When I did it, I did the same exact thing. Mine has this long leash, and I
Yeah.
put on, zipped up the front. That long rope is so you can reach around back.
And
pull
they
it up.
make you feel
Retarded.
ridiculi.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's
They're-
15 years old, and then there's this little kid over in the corner, and he's like, the same age, and he's just laughing, but he's like trying not to laugh, and then I see eye contact with the other 15-year-old
Right.
him, and they're just like, oh my God, look at the old lady wants a surf outfit.
I swear to God, I've never met people that will help you less in a sport to learn the
Than
new
surfers.
things than anything wet. Boaters too. They used to, I had problems pulling my boat in and out, and it was like nobody helped. They just watch you crash and then mock you.
Well, because, those surfers are like a club. They're like a weird gang.
But jerk clubs, and I thought they were nice.
No, they're evil.
All pot smoking, cool hangout guys. They'll fight you.
I said, young man, you respect your elders.
You did not.
No, you're right, I didn't.
Okay.
But I thought in my head, if this is how bad it is in your 30s, imagine when I'm like 80 at the surf shop.
Yeah, that'll be bad. But it could happen. Remember my mom.
Yeah.
You might find her at a surf shop.
That's true. Oh my God. It was so, I don't know, just because I was that old lady being laughed at.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. I mean, I've worn clothes backwards because some of those clothes they make, it's not defining.
Right. And we come to work early, too. We've all put our shirts on inside out.
Oh, yeah. Heckled by a 15-year-old. You guys just wait. You have kids? Wait till you're a big old melon head, looks at you and calls you a dork.
I've been a dork when he was like 5 because I didn't say Pokemon right.
Oh, yeah.
You want Pokemon? It's Pokemon, dork.
Jack, I'm going to give you an assignment.
Okay.
Perhaps you could try to figure out a way to join the word Thursday and friends into one word.
Oh, yeah.
Because Lisa and Jason were so clever yesterday as to call it Friends Day instead of Wednesday. And I thought,
That's good.
yes. And I thought, I bet Jack can think of something. But yeah, you don't have to do it right now. Just, look at his mind.
Well, I'm just thinking, I don't know, Thursday and Friends is hard, but how about Frenale or something?
Finale.
Because it's the
Because
last
it's the
day?
finale.
Friends.
Yeah.
You work on it,
All
Jack.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not like because that was
Okay.
good. See what he did with just 5 seconds?
Right.
I mean, imagine when he has like 4 hours.
And you still do have 4 hours. Well,
Yeah.
3:57.
Yeah. I mean, so imagine that.
It's like the gun.
Yeah. We were talking about that nail gun guy. Is that what you're talking about?
No, 357 Magnum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
That's
talking about
all right.
the
But the nail
gun.
guy gun rocks.
I could not stand to watch those X-rays on the television last night on the news. The guy was falling with another guy like off of a roof, and then he landed on the guy, and his nail gun went off
Yeah.
6 times into his brain and spinal cord.
Right.
Ew! And these were not like tacks.
Right.
They weren't push pins. These were full blown keep your house together in a tornado nails.
Yeah. And he lived.
He lived.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, one's even at the base of his spine. They're like, it's like what is that? Pickup sticks, but with nails.
I mean, it's not quite 50 Cent, but it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's better.
No.
Yes.
50 Cent has been shot 9 times with a real
Because
gun.
he's a drug dealing criminal. This guy got nails
Yeah,
in his head.
in his brain, and they've had to leave one.
I'm sorry. I meant on the tough guy scale.
9
9 slugs to the body, including 1 to the face.
I don't know this guy. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And they said he's gonna make a full recovery, but he didn't seem quite right yesterday.
Well, I'm sure he's all drugged out and stuff, right? He had nails in his head, for
I was
God's
like,
sakes, Jamie.
When they said he was gonna make a full recovery, I'm like, are they talking about the same guy I'm looking at?
I'm
Because
talking
he
about the
seems
guy-
like he has a case of slow.
I'm talking about the guy with the droopy eye. Which guy are you talking about?
Yeah,
Maybe he was slow when he got there.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. They wheeled him out and put him on display and stuff, so that was neat. He wasn't even celebrating Cinco de Mayo, and I think it was his day.
I heard they left one of the nails in his face for a full day because it wasn't as life-threatening as the ones in his head.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they left like half of one or something. But I was thinking, don't go by the beach. It'll corrode and rust your brain off.
Yeah, and he's definitely going to set off metal
Oh,
detectors.
yeah.
But then he gets to say, I'm the guy with the nails in his head, back off.
Oh, and I
And
wonder.
carry his x-ray.
That's what I was going to say. I wonder if he brings his x-ray.
Oh,
with
my
him.
God, I'd carry it everywhere.
I would too. I'd put it in front of my face. Like a bag, but different. Anyway, what were we
Put it
talking-
over your head like, the way it fits so that they can actually see it on your skull. Shave your head and tape it down.
Well, he'll have to kind of. Oh yeah, I guess they did front and sides.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was amazing. It was
Guys,
absolutely amazing.
Badass.
All right, so we're kind of talking about like when things go awry, like teenagers heckling you and making you feel old. I'd also like to talk about that things aren't going right in the village of Monica.
No. It's downright sad.
Oh my God, isn't it?
Yes. It seems like the gods are against her.
Yeah, in Monica Land, she's getting married on Saturday.
Right.
Today is Thursday. Monica has so much to do. As y'all know that you had big weddings, but she has a wedding of 500 people.
Yeah.
Are they all going to take communion?
I don't know. I asked Monica about this because the wedding is at noon and the reception's at 5. I said, listen, if this is a 5-hour thing, because I only have teenagers, my niece and nephew, and they're responsible, but they're teenagers, and that's who's watching my kids that day. And I said, to do both, I'm out of the house for 10 hours. Is it a 4.5-hour Mexican ceremony that I don't know about? And it's 1 hour, full-blown Spanish, no English at all, and we're gone. She just couldn't get a reception hall at any other time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay. And we're all bringing kids. You should borrow kids for this.
Oh, I would just like to sit back and watch all the festivities, really. I thought, well, how are you bringing kids if you're a kid?
Because I'm going to, I thought it was one big thing and I couldn't have, and I was never going to bring my kids to somebody's wedding reception.
Right.
Monica said, hey, we are Mexicans. Mexicans never leave their children at home.
Bring the kids.
And they said Mexicans would be so offended if it said "Don't bring your children,"
I'll
which
put
I
a
thought
little
was neat.
sombrero on my cat and bring it.
And you have those. I just thought that was really neat. And then I asked Frank because I thought I'm not. It's like going
Pancho?
to a costume party and you're the only guy in costume. I didn't want to be the jerk with kids. And he goes, "It's going to be Disneyland. Bring your kids."
Yeah, I just hope all those. I'm gonna like stand up and go. All right, you know what? Can you guys take communion like next Sunday or something? Like, can you not like waste my time with your little bread eating thing?
It might be fun all in Spanish though.
Still eating wafers and taking a shot of grape juice. Blood, body, okay. Do it on your own time.
Yes, because your wedding is my time.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway, so she has been stressed out. She's been bridezilla. I mean, she's been a nightmare.
Yeah.
So first of all, she gets in a car crash. What, 2 weeks ago?
Barely, yeah.
2 weeks ago, she gets in a car crash. Her neck is all jacked up. Her car's totaled.
And blames me for passing her, by the way.
Right. And she's upside down in the car payment, by the way. She didn't buy Gap insurance. Yeah. So she's upside down in it, which means that
Yeah, what
she
does that mean?
owes the bank more than the car was worth. Let's say the insurance company gave her $3,000. She still owes the bank $8,000.
Oh, jeez, poor baby.
So if you know your car, you need to buy Gap insurance is what we learned from that. So now she owes $5,000 for a car that she doesn't have.
Right?
Then she drives Pancho's truck. Well, you know how you put it in drive?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she put it down one more into first.
Right?
You know, like it goes drive and then it has a number 1 and a number 2 in your F-150s. So she put it into a 1 and drove it full speed. And so then she threw a rod,
Right?
which means the transmission, it's shot.
It's shot. That's a big deal, right? Even I know about rod throwing,
Thousands of dollars.
which she doesn't have again.
Right, because now I'm up to $7,000.
Maybe more.
Right. So then now she's been driving her parents' Suburban.
Yeah, which is giant.
It's a gigantic vehicle and a not fuel efficient way.
No.
So I guess this morning, what happened?
I pull off at Buena Vista, as I always do. And the guy, I see a white truck, I guess a white Suburban, although I wouldn't have known.
Right.
On the off-ramp. I take no real notice. There's nobody by it, and there's nobody asking for help, nothing. So I pull up to the stoplight, and the guy next to me is doing weird stuff to me and pointing to the truck. And I said, yeah, I saw it. And he keeps pointing at it. Now he's like rolling his eyes at me like I'm an idiot. And I turn, and there's Monica at my window, just standing there. And I roll down the window and I go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "My car broke down." And I said, "Get in." And she said, "I can't. Frank's on his way."
Was she crying?
No, she was happy. She looked
Oh.
crazy.
Really?
Well, like crazy happy.
Oh, unacceptably happy.
Inappropriately happy.
Uncomfortably.
Yes.
Right.
Because her car was broken down at 4 a.m. and she's going to be late for work.
Right.
And she was giddy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think she was giddy because you saw her, so she had an alibi.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah, that was her giddy. Or she just was happy to see you.
Or with the other one, that things have gone so bad she's kind of snapped a little bit.
Oh,
There
that's
was no
happened to
reason,
everyone.
even though I was there to back up her story, or Frank was coming to get her and she'd be safe, whatever the reason, laughing like,
Haven't y'all had that happen where
She's-
it's like so bad that you just start, you're bawling and then you could just start
That's the
laughing.
thing.
So sad.
Right. And that's why when I left, I thought, she's inappropriately pleased. She's, giggly and stuff. And it's 4 a.m. It's cold, She wouldn't get
Wow.
in the car. So I think she's kind of snapped a little bit.
I don't think it can get much worse than that.
We have a couple of days to find out. Unlike the Friends finale, this doesn't happen till Saturday.
First of all, I dated a guy once, and he'd said, one of the things I like about you, James, not many things.
Right.
But one is like, if everything is crashing around my world, not that I clam up, but, I got it handled. I'll deal with it. I got it handled.
That's my favorite thing about Gretchen. I get that.
I got it. No big deal. It's done. Don't worry about it.
That's a great personality trait.
Well, because he told me he used to date this girl, and he said, I swear you won't even believe this, but when she would break a nail, she would call me. I'm like, no, you're kidding. He goes, no, I swear to God, one day she called me, and she was acting all bitchy, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And she said, I can't believe it, but I just had my nails done. I broke one. And he's like, go get it fixed.
Did he not like enough other things about you?
Oh no, we dated for a while. That was just I didn't like enough things about him. I think that he would tell me about his ex-girlfriends.
Right.
But anyway, so that is like that's something I'll just like handle stuff like.
Right.
I don't know why. I think I've been conditioned that way, where sometimes I even like maybe clam up too much and don't rely on somebody as much as I should, or maybe they
Or
want
could.
to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because we like that.
Yeah, and it's funny, like, because I'll even mentally sit back and let the guy be the man.
Right.
And I'll be burning up inside because I know I could do a better job. But I'll let him be the man. But
You did that with me once, and I failed
oh
miserably.
my God, you heard that, right? At the airport?
I got it, girls.
So is it Tracy and I? Who was it? I don't
No,
remember.
Linda Walsh.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
Stench. No, he wasn't there yet.
So I know we told you this, Jack, but I stand back, let him be the man, right? It's for the departing flight in the gate. And he's like, I got it. I'll check the gate. And I told Linda, I really want to go back and check the gate number because I just have this feeling. And she's like, it's okay. I'm like, okay, I'm going to let him be the man. We were at the wrong gate.
Luckily for me, we're like literally, we couldn't have been further away. We were like at gate 6. It was gate 30.
Yeah.
But we were so far away, and the airport makes a U.
He's not
Gate
kidding.
30 was right behind us.
He's not kidding. It was right there because it came all the way around.
Had it been gate 15, we'd have had to march through that airport.
I know. Oh, my God. But I'm wondering, and where I'm going with this is, how much of the pain in the ass do you take? You know what I mean? Like, here's Pancho. He's getting married
Right.
to the missus. 3 cars down. Every morning at 4:30 for the last 2 weeks, he's been called.
Rescuing her. Yeah.
Yeah. And on this third time, me personally, I don't know what you guys do, but on the third time, I don't think I call him.
Yeah, maybe not. I
You know?
thought you were going somewhere else. Yeah, absolutely. I might not.
Yeah.
Because for the premise of, like, how much do you take, 48 hours or 72 hours before their wedding, I think is a smaller question than how much do you take in a relationship. If my wife did this 12 years down the road, I'd just go, are you kidding?
I know.
Call a cab.
Right.
What are you bothering me for? Are you in a bad neighborhood? No, I'm at Buena Vista. I just saw Danny. Shut up. Walk.
Well, I think the first couple times maybe, you're like, hey, can you come get me or whatever. But then you don't call him again. You know,
Right.
you can't. You can't do it. And I'm concerned because she saw you and she has your number or whatever, and she
Right.
knows you come by there that you could have just. I'm concerned she's maybe a little too relying on the poncho,
The poncho.
and that he's just at some point going to snap.
I hope it's not before Saturday.
Yeah.
Because the food at this reception sounds awesome, and I want to go.
I will tell you though, because the one cool part about Builder Bob is he did like stuff like that, and my Hummer has a nail in the tire because I believe that Bunny allegedly might be doing stuff like that to me because I believe allegedly she's a big old alcoholic whore bag, allegedly.
Right.
And he was the guy that took off the tire and put the soapy water on it, marked it, and took it and had it fixed. Now it's just sitting there in my driveway.
Wow. He rocks.
I know. I guess I can just call somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So how much do you take? That's what we're talking about. 1-877-487-9990 at all. So I'll ask you too, Jack. Anything that your wife demands too much of you? I mean, like as far as like you have to hold her hand through life about.
It happens all the time because as soon as something becomes just a little difficult for her, then it's my responsibility. It just happened with our vacation because we want to book it early so we can afford airfare and everything. So she called me. Remember the other morning my phone rang?
Right.
She's like, because I have the money, she's like, transfer the money so I can book those tickets. I'm like, all right, no problem. Well, by the time I got home, she couldn't figure it out, and I had to do it all. You know what I mean? It's never...
Right, because I think that Gretchen and I are more of the I don't know. I mean, believe me, when it gets to be a pain in the ass, it's easier to hand over, and I've been known to do that.
Yeah.
Because like, especially with the vacation crap, you get so frustrated about flights and all that, and I'll just be like, you do it. I can't do it.
That's what happened.
And then they're like, are you mad at me? No, I'm done. I can't do it.
See, that's exactly what happens in my marriage, except it's me.
Right.
But I don't even start. If something appears like it will be difficult, even before it's difficult, Gretchen just looks at me and goes, I've got this, because that's the relationship we have. She has it all the time.
Well, FP and I, actually, it was weird because we were both control freaks.
Right.
I mean, we're totally control freaks. And so he'd be like, well, I'll book this. And then me, Well, yeah, but I know where all the miles are, and I can look on United and see what the sales are and stuff, and I can do it. Well, okay. Do you want to do it? Well, no, that's all right. If you want to do it, you can do it. But I mean, I know like what's going on, with the mileage and stuff. But why? Then you do it. Well, it sounds like you're mad and like I'm taking over.
My only problem with Gretch doing it all is, and this is something I've noticed with my healthier lifestyle, if you will.
Sober?
Yes.
Okay.
That maybe she's not as good at everything as I thought she was.
I've been snowed by people too.
And, well, snowed kind of means deceived. I think she thinks she's better at these things than she actually is.
Right.
Like, I don't know that she really has all this stuff handled now that I kind of have a good look at my life.
Like your retirement and all that crap. And she's always said I have it handled.
Yes, there's stuff happening and not only does she not have it handled, the 3 people she hired that I didn't know worked for me don't really have it handled either.
Yeah, that's always a shame. Yes, Jack, elongation.
I thought of another thing, too. Once these things get thrown upon you, she doesn't always wash her hands of it. She just becomes management. Because then I get in trouble once this has been put upon me.
That is so true.
Yeah.
I get in trouble for the things. Now that I've taken charge, if I make a decision, and she still wants to overrule my decision. So then she just becomes management on the thing she threw on me.
Oh, my God. I do that. That is so wrong that you are explaining that. We hand you guys the task.
Right.
Because we can't deal with it. And then we micromanage you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do.
And then become really bitchy that you're doing it wrong.
Right, and then I get mad because then I said, why didn't you just do it in the first place?
Do you know what I like about Jack? You know why I think he might stay married?
Wow.
Not necessarily to this woman.
Well, I hope because he talks to her that. I mean, I hope you deal with it like that because I never saw that you could.
No, then it's a whole fight, though.
But the thing is, when Jack screams like that, he sounds like he's kidding. There's still a friendly tone.
Yeah, it's because it's with a smile because he's laughing at this situation.
Why didn't you do it? Where I yell and everybody goes, oh, shoot, this is going to be a big, ugly, stupid thing.
And where Stench and I, when we yell, then we start just demeaning the human being. We start like bringing up like things about them, like that have nothing to do with the vacation plans.
Right.
Oh, yeah, well, your mom's fat.
You're an idiot.
I mean, we just start attacking their character.
And this is before, of course, my brother-in-law was shipped over to Iraq and is now an American hero. But he wears a big bone through his nose. He's 6'5" and wears this, these trench coats and really weird pants with lots of zippers. And he's got really kind of crazy occult tattoos on him and stuff. And when she'd give me a lot of crap, and say, what are you doing in front of the children and blah, 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 and you're a role model. I said, listen, your mother and father are the pillars of society, and your brother and your sister and your other brother are freaks. Don't give me any problem. You could be the best parent ever, or you could be your brother and sister and be an absolute occult worshiping retard.
Well, no argument for that.
Yeah. I said, people turn out how they're going to turn out. Leave me alone. I'm drinking.
Wow. Actually, today there's a little thing about serial killers. This lady's been doing
Dahmer's parents, perfect example.
That they were like good people, I guess.
Except for that serial killing problem.
Well, here's the deal. Dr. Morrison says that she wrote a book, My Life Among the Serial Killers. I'd love to have her on. She sounds creepy.
Yeah.
I am a serial killer.
She argues that serial killers are not really human. They are empty shells who mimic human traits. That's creepy.
That's neat.
Dr. Morrison also claims serial killing is caused by a genetic defect, not childhood abuse.
All right, see, I agree too.
So Dante might be a serial killer.
This is going to sound gay.
What?
But
I like how he prefaces.
I watched Oprah yesterday.
That couldn't have sounded worse if you said, this is going to sound gay. Just did it with a guy.
Wow.
And she had a guy on yesterday that was married and like the same kind of thing. And had his wife upstairs who was really sick, and he was like a sex addict, and he couldn't have sex with his wife because of her condition. So he kidnapped girls and would chain them in his basement, and he kept one girl for 2.5 years and had like raped her every day, and he was this normal guy, and then he would let him go and go get another one.
And nobody knew she was in the basement for 2
He
years?
made them write letters home to their families saying that they were
ran away.
fine. And one girl was a mother with children, and she had to write letters saying, this is how smart he was. I'm in drug rehab right now. I've had an addiction problem, blah, blah, blah. He'd make her
My
write the letter.
God.
And then when you would go follow up to find out if she was in any rehab place anywhere, they won't tell you because of confidentiality.
Right.
Oh, my God.
He was,
can't tell you if that person is here or not.
yeah,
That's
the
exactly
guy was like, really, it was amazing. He kept
That's
these women. And he was a
crazy.
normal, nice guy.
went to work.
And his wife was what, terminally ill or something?
His wife, yeah, she had some condition where she was upstairs in the bedroom and had no idea this was going on. Then the wife died, and then it continued on even worse for 15 years he did this.
So are these women okay?
Oh, they're jacked up good. The two they had on Oprah yesterday were.
I don't know if you add the word good.
Yeah.
No, they're messed up. And Oprah asked them also, have you been through therapy or anything? Nope.
Denial.
They never went to therapy, these two women, and they had all kinds
do
of
you
issues.
blame them? They don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And
Well, they
one-
went on Oprah.
One girl, he
That's true.
took pictures of her family while he had her, and then when he brought her home and dropped her off, he would bring her pictures of her family throughout her captivity and tell her, I'm going to kill your family if you tell the police. She never told for 15 years. She was the first victim. She came out
That
after
guy
he
is
got
not
caught.
a nice
That is
guy.
not a
But
nice
a
guy.
normal guy.
You know what's weird is we got on from. I mean, I love how this is why I tell our bosses, because they're like, how is it you can talk about do you demand too much from your partner and end up on raping and serial killing? And I said, because this room is like a bar,
Right.
and it was the natural progression of a conversation.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No, absolutely. Because I'll tell you, when you said, could you demand too much? And he said, well, for some reason, this guy couldn't have sex with his wife. That's when I got involved very mentally and was
Yeah.
emotionally engaged in this conversation.
I brought up the serial killing with the article about the Dr. Morrison.
Yep.
Oh my God! And we're gonna get a memo. You guys don't stay. Hey.
Danny's
that
the
what
drunk
it
guy in the corner.
Oh, no, I don't stay in the corner. If I stayed in the corner, I wouldn't have had to quit drinking. I'm the guy on the bar wanting to fight the bigger guy who's getting hurt.
Actually learned something on today's show, which is shocking because I learned nothing.
What?
That we as women, you know, we think we can do it all, and then we do it all, and then we get frustrated and we can't do it, and then we call upon our husbands or boyfriends to do it, to finish the task at hand, and then we micromanage you guys and slam you till you're like beaten bloody pulps, telling you how piss poorly you're doing the job that we couldn't do.
Right, but then when the job is done by us, and I'm speaking for men here, not
Right.
necessarily me, but when the job is done, you still feel like you did it
I
because
know.
you managed it.
It's so stupid. All the crap that we take.
Relationships are stupid.
I mean, the time you waste on all this, like, just bull malarkey. It's a pain in my batushka. Anyway.
Really?
Jack, did you come up with yesterday on the
right.
Jason and Lisa
Lisa
Fox
show.
amazing show? They called it Friends Day, and I thought that was
Instead of
really
Wednesday.
thought that was clever. And today actually is the last day for Friends, and so I gave Jack the task of making up by Thursday, kind of Friends Day. Friends
Friends.
for Friends.
There's nothing.
Oh,
for
wait, because it
Thursday.
ends like
Yeah.
Friends.
I don't know. There's.
Thursday, Friends Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, keep working.
I'm working.
All
on
right.
it.
But we're ready for the first calls of the day, Jack.
Awesome. Push it real good.
The first call of the day with Jamie and Danny.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting. Trigger the ticket, let's see your seatbelt fasten. Trunk rattling like two midgets in the back seat wrestling. Speaker box vibrate the tag, make it sound like aluminum cans in the bag. But I know y'all wanted that 808. Can you feel that BASS bass? All like the way you move. All like the way you move. Woo, I love the way you move.
Ba, ba. Dance with me, dance with me, yeah. Dance with me, dance with me, yeah.
All right. Here's what it's on the agenda. How much do you take before you just snap?
Right.
Heckled by the Youth of America.
Janice Dickinson coming up.
Janice Dickinson. And finally, the day after Friends Day.
Right.
Making it Thursday, the official day of the Friends thing. All right, and of course,
I don't think I've ever seen this before.
What?
The first call of the day being absolutely positively wrong about something before they even open their mouths.
Wow. Who is the first call of the day?
That would be Sydney.
You know what I said? I didn't want to be on the air.
Oh, well, we didn't know that.
Well, I made that pretty clear to the person.
All right, hold on.
Let's ask her, do you want to be on the air now?
What can she... do you want to be on the air?
No, I do not.
Okay, bye.
That's fine. Then don't call this number.
Yeah, don't. What are you calling a radio station for, tard?
She's a tard. What? We'll ask the intern. By the way, we have a new intern. Her name is
Tamika.
I thought her name was what do we call interns?
Oh,
Vicky.
Vicky.
I thought we have Vicky.
I call her West Coast Shorty, and then ask her to do that thing.
I like the West Coast Shorty. All right, West Coast Shorty. Hi.
What up, West Coast Shorty?
Oh my gosh, she is a little petite thing, isn't she?
Remember I liked Frodo because I could beat him up?
How
Dude, I could so take Tamika down.
how
Oh,
tall
no,
are
you
you?
can't. I am 4'10" when I wake up, but you gotta get shorter by the end of the day. So I'm about 4'9".
4'9".
Now, do you know what the midget and or dwarf cut? I think it's midget is tallest. Do you know what the midget cutoff is?
No. Do you?
No, that's why I was asking.
Jack, you?
No, sorry.
It's like the
So,
pong
but there's
of
no
nobody
way.
knows.
There's no way that you'd be
I don't
considered a midget, though,
qualify.
right? No.
Honestly,
Okay.
I've checked to see if I could qualify.
See,
for,
that's
like,
why I asked
for like
you.
benefits for being a little person, like get a handicap sticker or something.
And
but
yeah, well, because
it
you're all
doesn't work.
normal
That's
and
smart.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm
You're
too
just-
proportioned.
Yeah, you're just petite. She's 4'9".
It doesn't
That's
count.
awesome.
You're like a big Barbie doll.
Not even that big. She's not a big anything.
No,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true. Well, in Barbie world, you would be
In
a big.
Barbie world.
Yeah, that'd
They
be a
ma-
big Barbie.
I think they make Barbies bigger than you. Like special Barbie friends?
I don't think so.
I
no.
used to have. I used to wish my Barbies would come to life. I used to pray at night really, really hard so I could play with them and wear their
Wow.
clothes.
Short and crazy. Awesome.
Wow. So you could wear their clothes? What?
Yeah, 'cause
So
they
your
were
parents
so
didn't
cute.
give you nice clothes? They gave you like camouflage?
Oh,
Oh, it's cute.
I
just
liked it.
it's adorable.
Did you have nice clothes growing up?
I did actually. Little kids, little girls have really cute little.
Yeah, but then they
clothes.
try to keep you in the little like prom dresses or what am I thinking?
Right,
Pageant dresses.
right.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
when they're 15, which is weird.
That's
Yeah.
what I could see you
Yeah.
in pageant clothes right now.
All right, so our first call of the day, Sydney. What was her story?
Okay, that chick. Okay, first of all, she's crazy because she stayed on the line for about 15 minutes, so she must have wanted to say something.
Right.
Okay, she said, first of all, I want to say that I'm really, really upset with Jamie, and I'll never listen to the show again, and I've told all my friends never to listen to the show again because, she shouldn't talk about her fellow employees.
I got a
And-
question. Did that woman sound like she had friends to tell anything?
Well, no, I think that she's fat because she also said
Awesome.
that because
No,
you know
you're
what?
in. Go.
because she said also Jamie talks about fat women, and I just really think that that's wrong. And Jamie she's wrong. She's no couth, and
I talk about how fat my ass is.
But why was she upset about?
If I was like a hot
I like
skinny-
it when
don't
Jamie
know.
talks about fat chicks that are handicapped with bad skin disease. That makes me laugh.
It's like you're talking about me. And so who is the fellow employee?
she was saying Lisa Fox,
That's
don't
that's
know.
why I said because I saw that on the screen.
Yeah.
and her voice was really serious and low, like she meant it. Like
Oh.
I really, really think.
Oh, like that? Like
Yeah.
I like it when they talk. What?
Yeah.
She's back now, and now she'll go on the air because she's really mad.
Okay, good. We have to take a break. But when we come back, we'll talk to the incredibly angry Sydney.
How mad is she?
She's really mad.
Oh no!
The day already starts out with a little ditty.
Yeah.
There is a chickaroo named Sydney.
Call
and-
back.
And she didn't want to be on the air. Then the intern kind of told us what she had to say, and then she called back and she would like to speak for herself.
I think that's a good idea.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so let's start with first of all, how are you?
I'm generally fine, but I'm a little irritated. In fact, your intern probably ticked me off quicker than you did
Wow.
All right.
because she was just way inaccurate in repeating to you what it is I said.
Thus,
Alright.
the paper telephone never
Right,
works out.
Exactly. That can happen because
Oh, and I'm aware.
that's what I think happened to you and your complaint. So let's hear what you're mad at.
My complaint was I was really bothered by the fact that a couple of mornings ago, Jamie made some rather inappropriate comments about Lisa Fox's personal life. And there was absolutely no reason in the world why we, the listeners, should have known that information, whether or not.
Remember when Lisa got really smashed?
That's the.
And remember
I'm talking about.
because Lisa has lost,
all that weight,
and she hasn't had a drink in like 3 months
Right,
or whatever. Because she's
but that's
well, hold on, I got to tell Danny what it is. And she hasn't had a drink in like 3 months. And so the topic was that first time that a guy or a girl, whoever you're
sees you in that condition.
sees you in that condition, do they like go, oh my God, who is this? Or do they like stand there and stand by their side?
Right.
And this guy had never seen Lisa, her boyfriend, had never seen Lisa in this condition. And she was like sideways.
Right.
And mumbling something about Ryan Seacrest.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
The topic to me sounds like a girl who lost a bunch of weight and didn't know she couldn't drink as much.
Right.
Right.
But the point that I was making is that it wasn't really. I thought it was really unkind of you to put her business out in the street like that.
Put it on blast, as the kids say.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
do?
They do?
Especially because, I don't know if you're aware of this. You might be, but you're on the air, so everybody hears this.
Hey.
Not everybody, but a
Well-
lot. We check.
Hey, actually,
Yeah.
we're
More than
number
listen to
one.
anybody else. Ha!
Yeah. Well, Sydney.
And I know that, and that's what I told the girl on your little intern, that I was really upset about that, and that I had heard you make other comments, and I only used comments about fat girls as an example. I myself am not. Okay, I would just happen
I
to
am.
use that as good for you.
I'm
You're
a
happy
beautiful
in the
woman.
size you're in, yay. Fat, skinny, whatever, I don't care. But there are other comments you've made in the past that I thought were really inappropriate. Some of them have been funny, and so you kind of blow it off, But
What
I
about
thought that was
Danny?
just crossing the line.
I heard Danny when that fat lady called and he said, "Oh my God, you're so fat. Your blood type's gravy." Remember last week?
Yeah, I
funny.
do. I remember.
Mean,
She
but
said that
funny.
was funny.
Okay, mean but funny.
And then he said, "A one-night stand with you takes a week."
Right.
Remember?
I remember that.
See? So it's both of them, I think.
Well, in any case, that was
I
what
told her she
said,
was
and I
so
thought-
stupid, it took her 3 hours to watch 60 Minutes.
Yeah. See, he's not nice either.
Hey,
No,
don't put
I know
either.
that. I know that.
Well, first of all, Sydney, let me just tell you
Do you
something.
know what kemosabe is? It's what a
what-
cancer patient puts on their sushi.
Oh, dear sweet Lord.
Now that is just unkind.
And I made it up on the spot.
Wow.
I thought, I
dude.
got to be really, really mean here. What can I make up? And that was good and fast.
That wasn't that funny though.
But mean, and that's what I'm going for.
Not,
Hey, we want to not roll me under the bus
Are
while
you
I'm trying to be
feeling
mean to
left out,
deflect your
Danny?
meanness.
I'm
You're
not
feeling
mean.
left out.
I've never
You're
worried
mean
about
too,
that.
Okay.
I missed the part about that was mean. We were all at a station event in
Right.
public. That
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean, I don't think Lisa's upset about it.
No,
Nope.
she's not upset about it
So why is this lady upset about it?
because she's a nosy Nelly, and she needs something to be upset about.
Oh,
and if
that's
Lisa,
not even right.
well, I'll tell you, sister, it is right because you know what? I'll tell you this: Lisa Fox not upset about. Okay, snap,
Well,
snap.
then good. I'm glad that she's not upset about it, but I'm just telling
We
you.
work at a radio station. This is what we do. My
made
darling,
you-
listen.
It
Listen.
made you look like a really mean person.
No, it didn't. And I'll tell you why. Because Lisa's life is out there in public too, right? Does she not discuss her new boyfriend? Does she not discuss that she's on this diet? Does she not discuss all of that? Would she probably discuss that she had a hell of a hangover because she hasn't had a drink in 3 months and the fact that she can't drink like she used to? Yes.
She probably would, but that's for her to make that decision.
No, it's not because we have the first show.
That wasn't mean.
They come on at 3.
Okay. Well,
That wasn't
apparently I
mean.
was
It was
totally,
mean when she said you should hit
absolutely
retarded kids
misinformed.
and
I did
steal
not know
kids
that
from
this-
laundromats. That was mean.
No, what was mean is the day I said that they never have a retarded superhero with a
Yeah!
big R on their chest
That
and a
was
cape.
mean.
And it's not fair to retards.
Okay. I got this
okay,
big
apparently
memo
I was
about how.
misinformed. I was not aware that because you have the first show of the day, that gives you rights to everybody else's
Yeah.
business on the air.
Hello.
Okay. Let me just say in all seriousness, I got a memo from our boss. And she said, I'm telling Jamie, she said it's really bad when all of us pile on one person to be mean to them, but I don't feel like being nice, so instead I'm just going to be mean to Jack for no reason.
No, because it's okay because Stench was mean to you. Remember?
Oh, okay. Because I was going to be mean to Jack.
We're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Back to you.
We're absolutely fine. All right. Well,
In any
Sydney,
case, that
I'm
was
sure.
what it was I was upset about.
Well, and
it just didn't seem nice to me. It just seemed
you
kind of
know, like,
mean.
who cares?
You know, it just really did. So your intern's, well, probably going to stay an intern forever.
Oh, now was that nice?
Was
that nice? Was that
no,
nice?
But, you know, hey.
No,
hey.
If you're going to judge others, then
put
you
it
have
out
to.
there.
No. If you're going to judge others like you are right now.
Yeah, you put her private business out there that she's stupid all the way.
Right.
No,
No,
eventually.
you hold your mouth,
Yeah.
young lady. What?
The intern wasn't wrong. The only thing she was wrong about was that this chick's fat. Other than that, she was right about
And
it.
we don't know that this chick's not fat.
Oh, my God. She's so fat. I
Her
can hear
name,
it.
she has a man's name.
Hello. Even her vocal cords have fat on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said cellulite.
Looks like this.
Then, yeah. When do you think this will clear up?
What?
This. I almost said a bad word in my throat.
No. Mine is usually
Whoa.
first thing in the morning thing and clears up within an hour or so.
It must be the allergies or something.
See, if it's that, then I have no idea.
Or it's all the fires. I guess
Raging.
those of you in Corona get to go back home now, so that's good.
Well, it's good, except you get to go back home because it sucked and you had to leave in the first place.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, and we've talked about before when the fires come through, like what you grab and you become a spaz because you're like, I don't know what to grab. Oh, your life flashes before you.
Yeah. Aside from the kids, I mentioned that. I said I am so not attached to anything. It's weird. I've never
Yeah.
been attached to a home, a car, any inanimate object ever.
Don't seem that attached to the kids.
They seem all right.
Yeah.
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 Dante's still funny.
Oh, that's good.
Ugh.
Yeah. Jack, you like that kid of yours? Uh-huh. She just kind of lays there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So does Jack.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, my kids cause me no grief.
That oldest one will be coming up.
She's on her way, sure.
On the way to Griefville.
Yeah, but so far, nothing.
Anyway, you know how you were talking about yesterday getting one of those dogs that will protect you?
Yeah, a guard dog. I'm looking at him right now. I'm looking at ads in the Rob report that you brought in for me.
I think this would be kind of fun to see. Did you know that 119 racing greyhounds tested positive for cocaine use?
I used to know those dogs. I was that guy out on the track racing next to him.
Can you believe it?
No, that's amazing.
119 dogs of the racing dogs. This happened down in Florida.
I thought you were going to say tested positive for some disease.
Oh, no. Using coke, snorting it out in their big old snort.
Now they're all up at pledges in a private room for 40 grand.
I can't believe that they give these racing dogs cocaine.
That's an expensive little hobby.
Well, you know how you hide like the worm pill in we used to hide it in those patties that look like actual hamburger patties.
Gainsburgers.
Yeah. We used to, and I loved how they unwrapped individually. I don't know why. It was just a weird thing.
I liked them how you'd go to break them in half, but then use the bottom fingers to go up and they'd just crumble.
Yeah, like real ground round.
Yeah.
So we would
You
hide.
could live on those, I'll bet.
We hide the worm pill in the Gainsburgers. So now what are they doing? Like sprinkle of salt on?
My guess is shooting, injecting.
Oh, you think? That's crazy. Now they go fast, I bet.
Not for as long.
But by the way, I've never, ever, ever on the Bible, hand to God, used cocaine. I think I've seen it once or twice.
You know what? It's because I took yours.
Well, we have a supply here, but
Yeah, no.
I don't. But I think from what I've seen on television or whatever, can you stay focused?
Well, I couldn't know.
Because that's the thing. How do they stay focused on the rabbit if they're on cocaine?
Well, well, because I think, and here would be my experience if I were a greyhound.
Yeah.
The reason that they can stay focused on the rabbit after they take the cocaine is because they think if once they catch the rabbit, they can solve all the world's problems and then have sex with it.
No, that's ecstasy, isn't it?
No.
I get my drugs.
You don't solve any problems there. You just go, oh, you're mushy.
Yeah. I probably need to take some of that.
Do you know, I swear to God, in all honesty, I guess a new pharmacist or pharmacist assistant who gave me my prescription to Neurontin, which is a very, very, very subtle, quick burning off
Turn rotten?
sleeping pill. Neurontin.
Sounds like it turning rotten.
She actually asked me what certain chemicals do because she knew I'd know, and she was finishing pharmacy school.
That's a little scary.
I was proud.
Especially if she can issue drugs and she doesn't know the chemical mix.
Well, she has to check the computer does the stuff for her in the sense of any interactions and stuff like that. But she just wanted to know personal experience. Like,
I think
do you feel
everybody's
this?
different.
Not than me. I'm the same as everybody.
Listen to this. A Utah hospital employee is accused of slipping the Xanax into a coworker's coffee. Apparently, this is what they say. This nurse was like way too hyper and high strung and getting on this guy's nerves.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh my God, you gotta fix this." So he's like, "You guys, Sarah's out of control. I'm putting the Xanax in her coffee." So he did, and she got really, really sick.
Oh.
Yeah. And so now he's been charged like with all kinds of bad things. A 3rd-degree felony, actually.
Yeah.
He was charged yesterday with it's a big word. Anyway, administration of a substance, a 3rd-degree felony. Prosecutor said the woman became ill while working at the medical center in October. She then went home and lost consciousness.
Don't you hate that? You slip a little Xanax to somebody and she's the one freak that flips out and dies.
I know, because he said it was just supposed to be a joke.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it because you don't give drugs to anybody, but I wouldn't feel nervous had I done it.
Right.
And anything would happen, but you'd calm down.
And anybody else that witnessed it and they were laughing about it and said, "Yeah, you should do that. Sarah's a nut job," they're also going to be charged.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, you're that kind of person, I bet. Because Sudafed makes your hair grow.
Yeah.
You slip you one normal Xanax, and then all of a sudden we'd all go, "Oh, dude, we killed Jamie." Bummer.
Hey, put one there. Make your day. Xanax.
No way. She's great.
Janice Dickinson is, I guess, on her way.
Yes.
She just came out with a new book. You guys probably have heard her before.
Everything about me is fake and I'm perfect.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
you should see the cover. It's so creepy. They superimpose her face on a Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy.
Yeah, but it sounds clever.
Yeah, it is. But so what's going on? What's she yelling?
I just called to tell them when they arrived to give us a call so we could come down and bring her up, and she would have to wait in front of the building. And as I'm talking to the publicist, I hear Janice in the background just screaming, "Tell him I need a grande soy latte, por favor."
Oh, no.
It's 7:30 and she's wound up. I love her.
Oh, great. It's going to get interesting. Anyway, I want to take a few of these phone calls and also tell you there's a new study. Actually, it's not even new. They say they've looked at all this stuff over and over and over between men and women. And overall, you know how we go, what do women want in a man? What do women...
Right.
And I'm talking, overall, not just personality-wise. But the most desired characteristic that people seek is intelligence.
Good.
They want to be as equally as intelligent as the person that they date. Unfortunately for fake black girl, that hasn't happened.
Right.
Because I am superior.
Knew that was coming. As a matter of fact,
said,
didn't you once say that you were smarter than the entire country of Peru?
Yes, I
yeah,
did.
I think he did. Well, it says that they're a perfect match as far as men and women. Intelligence beat out all other traits as being an extremely or very important characteristic in the significant other.
How'd funny do?
Number 2.
I knew it.
Number 2. So smart and funny. Or like smart and final, but different.
Smoney.
Nice. Number 3 was attractive. Number 4, athletic. And number 5, wealthy. Wow.
I'm comfortable with 2 of the 5.
Which are your list? Well, it says overall that's what people say, though.
I'm only comfortable with 2 of those. I think I'm relatively intelligent and relatively humorous.
But what they're saying is that you wanna date somebody that's as intelligent as you are, be married to, as funny as you are, as attractive as you are, as athletic as you are, and as wealthy as you are.
Well.
No, I mean I think that's weird. Like it was before. It was like the guy brought him the bacon.
Right.
Yeah. So far, based on my husband, none of these, because he was way more intelligent than me. I know it's a shocker, but he was a surgeon. I'm way funnier than him.
Right.
Way funnier than him.
That's a shocker because he's a surgeon.
I was definitely hotter than him.
Mm-hmm.
I was more athletic than him, and he had more money than me.
So that's good, though, right?
No, because none of them match.
Oh, that's right. Equal to.
All 5, we don't match at all.
That's not good.
That could have been why it didn't work.
Neither do we.
It wasn't the affair. What? Who?
My wife and I,
All
we
right.
don't match anything either.
Okay, so who's more intelligent?
Me. Way.
Funny?
Me. Way.
Attractive?
I'm sexy. She's attractive, so I don't know.
Are you going to give that one to her?
We'll give that one to her.
All right, fair enough.
Athletic?
Actually, there's equal there. She played like sports.
But
and so
this
did I.
one, guess what? Wealthy.
She kills me.
All right, let's run down the line with Jack.
All right. Oh, boy. All right, Jack, are you ready? I just tore this in half because I did like
you can read it.
I had like a whole point. Intelligence.
Probably her.
Really?
Oh, does that hurt you?
No.
Okay. You think she's smarter than you?
Well, I guess it depends on
I
what
don't
you're
think-
talking about. I probably know more facts, but as
She's
far-
more of a
She
doer.
makes better decisions than me, and that to me, that's
Wow,
smarter.
she has led you to believe that, hasn't she?
No, I know that for a fact. I have.
She's
a
the
sprained
girl that
back.
got knocked up.
On
Yeah, well,
purpose
and
to
I have-
trap such a stud.
I have wounds from all the stupid things I've done drunk, and you know.
Oh, Jack.
She can't book a vacation.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm
Okay.
still gonna give her that one
Okay.
based on decision making.
She's beat him down, you guys.
Yeah. Well, you don't have far to beat Jack down.
Funny.
I flattened a pancake recently.
A flapjack.
If you ask her, not me, but I vote me on that one.
Okay, good.
Attractive.
Her.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
Smoking
arguing.
hot.
I'm
Yeah.
not arguing.
Athletic.
Probably her. I mean, she's in better shape than me.
Ooh, boy. Wealthy.
Neither one of us.
Right,
So-
poor, just broke and
Yeah,
bumming.
both
yeah.
of us.
Do you want this? Because it might be your demise.
How'd I want to play?
Oh, my God. All right. Here we go. Let's see. I can't. Intelligence.
Me.
Of course. Yes, because you can do so many things. Intelligence is not just memorizing stuff.
Me. Going me.
Funny.
Me.
Attractive.
Her.
Athletic.
Currently her.
Wealthy.
Well, she has exactly half my stuff.
Wow. All right. So I guess you
So
guys-
we have one.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. So
And
maybe-
some of those were up for debate. Because again, who's the more intelligent person? The person who does crack or the person who never did it?
Right.
The person who picks up the hooker or the person who never picked up the hooker?
Or the person who picks up the hooker and doesn't get
Well,
caught.
and also though, my argument this is, anybody can memorize stuff, and I truly believe that sometimes my ex-husband, who was, a surgeon, he was dumber than a brick,
Right.
dumber than a brick.
But if you go by the Standard or Oxford IQ test, and that stands for intelligence quotient, that I have a higher one.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you can memorize a lot of history, which you have going for you.
That really doesn't have to do with IQ. That's different.
But like mathematically and all that, even though you went to math college,
college?
yeah, you're a little clueless about that stuff.
Yeah, and the basic fundamentals of it, yes, that's true.
And spelling and grammar.
But I mean, I'm just going to go by standard IQ and not grammar, spelling. But I'm going to go with me on that.
I'm with Dan.
I have.
He's way smarter than her. Because who would put up with a Dan for 12 years? They can't be that bright.
I would
See?
Thank you.
And look who's talking.
Right. If she had a lot of other options because she's so smart, she'd have taken them. But the last time we got in that fight, the only mean thing I've ever said to her in my whole life besides I do, the Waffle House is higher.
Yeah, that's a damn shame right there. Jack, you're elongating?
Well, that kind of something popped in my head after listening to that. I had a fun little thing we could do because I know if you asked who's the smartest person in the room, who would volunteer at that?
Right.
I
yeah.
would.
We should all take an IQ test without any, like an independent test and see who actually came up the smartest. Because I think you'd be surprised. It'd probably be Stench or somebody. 'Cause it's not
well, yeah,
about
'cause-
It'd be
memorization.
Monica and we'd all shoot ourselves.
Oh, if it's her, then my life, yeah.
It's got to be true or false then.
Call Jamie and Dan.
I'm looking at Janice Dickinson's book cover. Everything about me is fake and I'm perfect. There's that creepy cover you were talking about. Oh, the back's even worse.
I saw her nurples in there.
Really?
Very long.
I didn't know I could see our guests.
Crazy. All right, so here's the deal.
Whoa.
Excuse me. We are going to have Janice Dickinson in the hizzy. She's a nut job, but we love her.
Love her.
And also this morning we have the Chickaroo Bonnie from Star Magazine to give us the latest and greatest, all the gossip that's going on.
And Star has it every time.
We'll also, of course, because we just want to burn the caboodles out of your brain with the friend stuff.
Right, of course we do. We got Marcel the monkey, man. We're not
Yeah,
kidding around.
we're gonna be interviewing the duck about the.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's big. It is.
He's
big. I'm not gonna do it for you.
Come on.
I can't.
That duck's so funny.
I want to, but.
Wow, you won't play Jack? That duck's so funny. He's.
Don't make.
Come on.
Don't make me.
Come on, Jack.
All right, he's a quacker.
That's funny, Jack. You're like a genius. Thank you. You can put that on
Oh
my bill.
my God! You know what? That's what we should do to torture the prisoners. Not like put their genitalia up to electrodes.
Make them finish bad jokes?
Yeah, like make them do really bad jokes, or you tell them.
Fine, either one.
All right. Anyway, I think we're ready to play a little game. Would you like to play with me?
Yes, I'm going to put down Janice's book so I don't look for her nurples anymore. There you go.
Hey, Dawn.
Hey.
Oh my God, Dawn. Guess what?
Guess. I know.
You know?
Yes, I'm so excited. I am so broke right now. You don't understand. I'm a college student and I have I'm down to $100 on my account and my rent's due.
Oh my God.
Wow. How much is your rent?
Well, it's only $200 because I'm renting a room from my sister's friend's house.
Wow. All right. Well,
So
good.
really all you have to do is say star 98.7 once.
Yeah.
And all your problems are solved.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you been practicing?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay.
But I never thought I could actually get through.
I know, because you sound nervous enough that you might suck. So
Well, right.
I know.
And I'm worried that you're a little winded. Why are you winded?
Because I'm so oh my God, I can't believe that I got through and I'm so
Right. Well,
broke.
here's the deal. You got to calm down. You got to use that breath to spit out star 98.7.
You know what? I'm glad to hear it. This is going to sound
Yes,
silly, but I'm glad to hear she's winded even though she didn't move. Because I was watching a movie the other night with one of my favorite actors, Tom Hanks, and he was just standing there, but something made him really upset, and he was out of breath. And I thought, do you get out of breath from just sitting there and being excited? And now I know you do, and he's still my favorite actor.
Wow, that was a very long story.
I thought it was interesting though, and that's why I told it. I stand by my interestingness.
Okay, there.
All right.
See, I gave her a
bought
little
some
time, right.
Dawn.
Yes.
You know how the game works.
Yeah, I'm supposed to say star 98.7 as many times as I can in 10 seconds, and then I win.
Right.
Wow, she almost did a liner for me.
Yeah, and we have to understand what they
What I'm saying.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Not legible. What am I looking for? They have to be
Audible.
No,
it'll
no,
all be
it's
audible,
audible.
whether we
It's,
understand or not. Intelligible.
The intelligible is the right answer, Jack. Thank you for playing. All right. When we say go,
You
then
quack me up.
that's of course when you would,
When I go.
Right. Exactly. All right. So that's how this works. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Jack, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't really feel ready.
I'm ready. Look at me.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
Star 98.7, 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 star 98.7.
Oh, you know what, Danny?
What?
Your fingers were off count.
No, because I wasn't doing it when she'd say it.
All right.
She'd say it and when she'd start the new one.
Okay.
Because did you count as well? I got 14.
14?
That's what I got.
All right,
14 fair and square.
Very nice, Dawn. $1,400.
So much.
Oh my God,
You have
$1,400.
relieved so much stress off my life
Oh,
right
that's
now.
awesome.
Yeah, that is amazing. $1,400 for 10 seconds of your time.
my
And she only
God.
needs 100 for rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's my cell phone bill, my credit card, and my insurance.
Right.
Oh,
So
wow.
perfect.
But
Thank
You
you
took the
very-
fun out of that for us.
Well, there's also room for an
You
outfit.
have covered me for 2 whole months.
That is great, Dawn. Congratulations.
Thank you very,
Nice
very much.
job, too.
Thanks.
Oh, sure. That's what we're here for. All right,
This
hold
is
on the
great.
line, okay?
You guys rock. You guys rule.
Well, we
We
roll.
roll.
Very nice. Yes, Dawn. And by the way, what is your favorite radio station?
Star 98.7.
Nice job. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dawn.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. That was Dawn.
I thought she did something kind of clever. I don't know if she meant to or not, but it certainly counted in my mind because I heard the P of point, but it sounded like she said star 98.7. Made it easier to say 7. It was kind of one word.
I was just fascinated with how slow your fingers were going up.
Oh, they went up after she did one. It was like I didn't go with her. They went up after she
I was
said
worried.
No.
I was like, I don't think the dude's got this one.
No, I had it. 14.